Well, good evening, gentlemen. It's a Friday night, and I'm already on my third Peroni. But here's a video just to prove my point about a couple of videos ago. How femons turn everything into sex or sexual to make themselves more important. Because basically they got nothing else to offer today. But this is how they kind of start their OnlyFans pages and their sexy snaps pages. And apparently this is the world's sexiest traffic warden. So they must have gone all over the world to check all the other ones out first. Well, of course they didn't, so you know it's bullshit. And she's probably a useless traffic warden. Well, that's alright actually. Because all a persona and just a facade. Because they're really just play acting at these jobs. Oh, and here's a real sexy carpenter. And people say if she was on the job as a carpenter, they wouldn't get their work done. Because she's so goddamn hot. Yeah, and probably a useless carpenter as well. She probably spends the whole day taking snapshots of herself. There were some carpenters and plumbers on the site I was on that were femons. And they were absolutely useless. They expected everything to be moved for them. To be easy for them. And most of them walked off the job. And as soon as they get their sexy snaps and OnlyFans pages, that's what these femons will do as well. And here's another really sexy carpenter. I mean, I know loads of carpenters, but they're all guys, and they're good carpenters. They don't go into work and start taking snapshots of themselves. They just get on with their work, and they get it done. Anyway, in about a couple of years, you won't see these femons in the carpentry anyway. Because carpentry is hard work, it's not easy. And just taking your clothes off and taking a picture is very easy. It's just a novelty for these femons, and it'll pass. And it's not about their ass, it's about what they produce every day, 5 days a week. And once they realize it's about hard work and not their looks, they disappear. But it does prove my point, that femons turn everything into some sexual thing. Because they got nothing else to offer, and it makes them more important. I personally have never met a femon carpenter that's any really good. And I don't know any other guys that have either. Or plumbers. And they usually disappear after a couple of months. They play act at the job. And of course, here's a fact. The patriarchy never stopped them working in these jobs before. They just didn't want to do them. And to be honest, they still don't. For a man or a guy, it's his career. And he better be good. Otherwise, nobody's going to hire him. And if you are good and trustworthy, you can ask top dollar. Unfortunately, femons have always been superficial and very, very flighty. And that's no good if you're building a house or a complete apartment block. You're going to want guys that you rely on that will turn up every day and do a hard day's work for a fair day's pay. And with femons, you don't get that. And I'm awaiting your comments. And there better be some. I'm not just swinging in the goddamn wind here. Take it easy, guys.